Well, good morning, everyone. Today is another day in paradise. I'm just gonna continue working on my panels here. Actually, new panels. I got to get the second layer on. How many do I have left here? I got 3, 6, 9. Yeah, I should have 10 total. But I'm just doing the first layer on this batch here, and just cranking away on them. That's all I'm doing. And then pretty soon it's going to get to the really exciting parts, which is doing the multiple layers. Multiple layers, that's for sure. Been sleeping in a lot lately, so it's been you're going to find that my live streams are getting later and later. And I already know I didn't get my coffee, but I'm going to have to drink some coffee later on. So that's what it is. I might just continue the same strategy. I used to basically make these panels. I used to draw out my lines prior, but now I'm just going to do them kind of like impromptu, like just kind of guess at it. All right. It's a new week, new possibilities, lots of work to do. Lots and lots of work that needs to be done. Let's see if I can get this tape peeled off first. I know it's not that entertaining, but it's one of those things you gotta do. Oops. Oh, where's my trash can? I missed. The funny thing is, like, when you do these events or these like live streams, it's like it's like you're kind of expected to talk and filibuster, and to be honest with you, I just don't feel like it. There's days where I have a lot I can talk about, you know. I know, I just don't feel like it. Don't feel like it, you know? It's going to be a good day, though. It's going to be upbeat, be positive. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to just do one panel and then call it a day, because I've been kind of I guess I'll just say lazy. But today's going to be productive. I'm going to be getting some work done, and that's going to be good. You know, you can't beat that. Can't beat it at all. I think what I should do probably is live stream on Facebook and then live stream on Twitter, on Instagram, Tuesdays and Thursdays. Because I don't really, I get a little bit more conversation on Facebook. A little bit more interaction. Not that I'm against doing both. Just kind of. So, basically making these like triptych panels here and painting them black. Very simple, easy peasy. Very simple strategy, nothing fancy. You know. Nothing fancy. Tell you what, Mondays always feel like the worst day, you know, because it usually signifies the beginning of the work week, And I kind of have that still ingrained in me, and I'm like, it just still feels like the worst day. I don't know why. It's not a bad day. It's just feels like a day that you're like, ugh. Because, yeah, I used to work that typical 9 to 5, and now I kind of don't, but I still work these days, just in a more sporadic fashion. But it's just like, wow, man. Weird. Mondays, man. Somebody has the case of the Mondays. You're right. I do have the case of the Mondays. That's a quote from The Office. Yeah, The Office, not Office Space. Wait, no. Office Space. I got it all mixed up. I got it mixed up. Office Space is the movie. The Office is Dunder Mifflin. So what I'm typically looking for on these days is if I'm able to at least get one panel done or one panel painted on a day, I'm pretty content. Because at least what that means is I'm going forward with the pieces, like the work's moving forward, and I'm happy with that. But it's just some days I want to be able to work more, but I can't. But that's going to change soon when summer happens. My schedule's going to open up a little bit more, and I hope to do like 3 of these a day. A guaranteed 3 as opposed to kind of like maybe doing 3, maybe not doing 3. I don't know. Actually, I think I'll be able to do 3. The way this is going right now is I'll be able to do 3. I'm going to do 3, and then I'm going to call it a day. Because the tape layers like this don't actually take that long to do. They're very very quick to kind of execute. Especially because this Valspar applies it's really nice, actually. It applies a very flat tone. I might have to start investing in some Valspar. I'm going to do something first. It's a very simple technique. I know people shun using tape, but I think it's a pretty good tool to use to make moderately clean lines rather quickly. And this Valspar works pretty well. Some paint just doesn't it's a little bit too viscous, and it kind of creeps underneath the tape there. But you need a paint that's a little bit thicker bodied, And this Valspar works pretty good. It's kind of like gel, so that helps with the application of the paint. Just a silent painting day. Just silent painting today. I'm not going to talk. Well, I am talking right now, but typically this is how I used to paint, silent. Sometimes I listen to music, but the music I used to listen to like podcasts and all that stuff, but I found that I'd stop and like pay attention to what they had to say, and it slowed me down. So I just decided to just what did I decide to do? To have silence, and then sometimes I listen to like jazz because it was unobtrusive. It was very calming. I never thought myself to be a person who particularly liked jazz, but apparently when you're painting, it's pretty nice. All right. Yeah, just simple angles. I like using the simple angles. I don't want to get too overly complex with them. Sometimes I worry I might have paint on my hands and be touching the area that I shouldn't be touching because it might. I don't know, it might do something. I'm feeling quite lethargic today. Just feeling. I also, I've also, I've only had one cup of coffee, so there's that. That could be part of it. That could be a contributor to my slow pace today. You know, I would love to play music in the background so it feels a little bit more interesting, but for the most part, it's I can't do that because of copyright. Maybe I need to find a friend who can make me a song that I could put on loop in the background. You know, and I need a tin. I need a friend to burn me a CD or something and to give me a song that's 60 minutes long that's just in loop. So it's just kind of like some sort of jazz loop, you know. There's like or some sort of like techno beat. There's like a bunch of beep beep ba doop. Some sort of jazz beat. I think I lied. I'm going to do all three. I was only going to do one, but I'm feeling good about the pace, and I think I can finish three in a timely manner. So I keep saying that I'm only going to do one. Every time I start one of these videos, I'm always in a bind for time, so I always say I'm going to do one, but I end up doing three anyways. Because it's just like it feels so bad to kind of to take three of them and only to paint one out of the three. So I just decide to finish them up. You know, might as well have them all batched together and completed as opposed to kind of working on them kind of staggered. I had this idea for maybe not this batch of 10, but maybe in the future getting some epoxy resin and mixing it with glitter so that when I pour it, it's going to look like a blob or a globule of glitter submerged in this kind of glass looking thing. I am worried though because epoxy resin yellows, so I have to think about, like, is there any brand out there that has a resin that kind of stays consistent. It doesn't change tones. Okay, last one and then I'm done. Woo! Excited. Easy peasy. What I like about these paintings is I like to feel them get heavier and heavier with each preceding layer. So like if they get denser, they got more weight to them, and you can feel the difference every time you apply a new layer, which is kind of fun to see, kind of feel that transition in tone. All right. Okay. Last one. Last area. Alrighty. That's it for today. Let's see what they look like from afar. So this is what they kind of look like from afar. I gotta need to take off the tape on this one actually. So I gotta take the tape off on this one. See, I gotta check if I have any tape, like paint on my fingers here. Alright, here we go. Almost done. And bazing, that's it. And I'm done for the day. I did 3 panels, so I'm pretty stoked about that. So 3 panels, look at those. And I even got 6. Look, there's 3 more on the bottom there. Got 6 going on. I'm going to have 10 first layer paintings, 10 panels done with the first layer of these paintings, and then I'm going to keep going from there. Thank you for dropping by. I hope you have a wonderful day.